Since 2015, India is focusing on skilling. And the need for skilling has arisen because of our education system. We have created many graduates, many postgraduates, but they are not employable. And so, though literacy has increased, we saw unemployment also increasing in proportion. That means there is something serious that we had to look into. When we probe into the system, we find skilling is absolutely missing. Small countries like South Korea, Taiwan, they have about 90% skilled people there, whereas in this country of 130 crore people, we have hardly 3.5% skilling. So it is very necessary, either we change our educational system, which we have to do eventually. At the same time, those who are already educated, we need to train them in skills. A graduate from college who might have studied agriculture knows very little about how to make business out of agriculture, how to be an entrepreneur in agriculture sector. We study a lot of theories. Hands-on job is where it is missing, and skill development training program, which is happening around the country now, will enable our youth to be more employable. See, we need plumbers, we need drivers, we need cooks, we need electricians. There is a big demand for that. Yet we have people who are graduate, who are postgraduates, and they are unable to do those jobs. Skilling will bring much needed employment to our youngsters. Perhaps we may even have to think of going back to the old tradition where skilling is part of your life. Hands-on experience was given to kids from very young age. Of course, we must mind that it doesn't turn into a child labor thing, but nothing wrong in educating young people in the field of their interest. Nothing wrong taking kids to sow seeds in the farm and teach them farming, right? So our education system will have to integrate all this. A multi-skilled person is a boon to the world. Let's create dexterous young kids in this country, for which India was known. Bharat itself means people who are very dexterous. Let's create dexterous youths, right? Today, we need to open up the field of skilling in many areas, avenues, including management skills, giving them skills to manage themselves, their own emotion, their interpersonal relationship. Nobody can be successful if they don't know how to manage interpersonal relationships. And this is a very big need for today in workplace. People should know how to communicate, how to work in teams, and how to manage their own personal emotions, their own energy level. All this comes under skilling. I'm glad even yoga was brought under skilling. Many youths are taking up to yoga in the rural areas, and getting skilled in yoga also has helped wellness of our society. So wellness, personal wellness, communication skills, that's also part of the skill training program, teamwork, and then learning those skills which can make us employable. Looking at the scenario of lack of employment on one side and lack of available skilled young people on the other side, we need to take an urgent action. This is a call for urgent action to bridge this gap. See, the entire world is looking towards India for human resources. So India has the capacity to supply to the whole world skilled people. But we need to skill our own youngsters. It's not just enough for them to pass CBSE exams or high school or even take a degree, but they should know hands-on job. So skilling is absolutely essential for our youth, and this is the only way we can get out of unemployment issue. So I would say if we can skill our youth, a little bit of yoga and moral and spiritual strength and skills in communication, and of course other skills which are associated with the job like hands-on work, we can very soon become a big resource center for the whole world. Now we have achieved great heights in this country. We cannot simply talk about development and dream about development if we are not skilled. It's the skilling of our youth that will make us Atmanirbhar Bharat. If we have to be self-reliant, first and foremost is skilling. We are knowledge-based population. We can very quickly grasp the knowledge. Only an opportunity has to be provided, and our youths are waiting for it, I think. And eventually, we have to integrate this with our education system, so that when in schools and colleges and children go to study their subjects, they are also skilled. You don't need to have a separate skilling for them. Education system should incorporate skilling along with learning. So here, the public sector, industries will have to encourage skill centers. Parents will have to encourage their children to join the skill centers, and of course government has its role to play, and it's playing. So from all sides we need to hasten this process very fast. The world is on a fast track. We cannot afford to go too slow on this. It's the skilling which would put India on the fast track of development. Namaste.